Hello my dear students, welcome to the second video of the chapter our water resources. So before we start today's topic, usually what we do, we revise the previous video. In the previous video, we learned what are the different uses of water and how water is essential for our life, right? Then we learned about the sources of water, from where do we get the fresh water from. Then we also learn the means of irrigation. What are the different means of irrigation? But we didn't learn it in detail. So today we will learn in detail about the means of irrigation. Means of irrigation, we learn that how the timely supply of water to the field is given. What are the different means through which irrigation facility is available for us. Right? So let's see the first one. The first one was wells and tube wells. You know that in villages, okay, people draw water from the wells. They take water from the wells. They dig the soil, they construct a well and they fetch the water from there. In order to fetch the water, they use Persian wheels. Can you see this? This is called as a Persian wheel. So with using this wheel, they draw the water. But in certain cases, what happens? The groundwater will be in a very great depth. It will be very deep under the ground. In such cases, well is not applicable. So what can we do next? The other method that can be followed is tube well. In this tube well, what they will do is, they will dig a deep hole inside the soil. They will dig it very deeply and they will insert a pipe like this. Can you see a pipe? It has been inserted down inside the hole. And from this pipe, what they will do, they will pump the water from underground using the motor. Okay, with the help of the motor, they will pump the groundwater to the surface. So one method they used was the well. If the groundwater is so deep inside the soil, what they will do, they will dig a deep hole and they will insert a pipe, and through the pipe they will pump the underground water with the help of the motor. Okay, so these are the places where wells and tube wells are famous for. They use it in Punjab, Haryana, Uttar Pradesh and Gujarat. Now this is one means of irrigation. Now let's see the next one. Next one is canals. From the rivers, from the main rivers, what the farmers do, they will cut a small channel to the field. You can see the field there. Can you see a small channel being cut here? And this water is being drawn from the rivers. Okay, this is a channel from the rivers. From the river, they will cut a small channel and they bring the water to the field. So this is another means of irrigation facility we have, that is canals. Okay, and in northern and coastal plains, these type of canal facilities are there. Now next one is tanks. Okay, during the monsoon season, I said about the plateaus in our last video. So during the monsoon season, they will prepare a lowland. And in that lowland, they will collect the rainwater. And once the farming starts, what they will use? They will start using the water from these tanks. Okay, these all are the rainwater being stored. And this is a lowland and they have made a facility there. So all the rainwater will be collected inside this tank. And this water will be used for the agricultural purpose. And the states that use the tank facilities are Andhra Pradesh, Tamil Nadu, Madhya Pradesh, Karnataka. Everywhere they will use, but these are the states quite famous for this. Andhra Pradesh, Tamil Nadu, Madhya Pradesh and Karnataka. Now let's see the next mean, that is sprinklers. Sprinklers are those irrigation facility that will use a pipe to spray water. It will drop on the crops like a rain. Okay, you can see the picture here with the pipe. They are spraying the water for the crops. So they are called as sprinklers. They are called as sprinklers. And the states that are famous for is Rajasthan, Haryana, Madhya Pradesh and Kerala. You would have seen in your garden also the fountain what we have, those are called as sprinklers. Okay. Now next one is a most important means of irrigation, that is dam. Okay. Dam is built by a strong wall that is built across the river. Can you see a river there? And this river is stopped by building a strong wall across that. And this river, what is being stored, forms an artificial lake called as reservoir. In that they will collect all the water of that river and keep. Okay, so this part where you store the river water, that artificial lake is called as the reservoir. Is it clear? They are called as the reservoir. And what happened to this reservoir? Whenever there is level maintained in the dam. Okay, if that level of the water crosses, what they will do? They will open the shutters and release the water. Okay, so this dam is also called as a multi-purpose project. Multi means more than one, right? So multi-purpose means it is useful more than one or two ways, means they are useful in multiple ways. So let's see what are the different uses of dam. If you have visited dam, you can clearly understand what this mean by. Okay. First use of dam is they can produce hydroelectricity. You can see that the water is falling from a great height and with very great power. Right? When the water falls from a great height, they have the power of generating electricity. And the water, when we generate electricity from the water, we call it as hydroelectricity. Hydro means water. Okay, when the water is falling from the dam from a great height and with the power, there is a capacity of generating electricity, and the generated electricity is called as hydroelectricity. Hydroelectricity means electricity generated from water. Hydro means water. Now next use of dam is it provides water for irrigation. Okay, when the water is needed in the field, they draw the water from this. Okay, either from the canals or from the other streams. From one or the other way, they draw the water from these dams. The last one is it controls flood. Okay, during monsoon season, as I said earlier, always the dam should maintain a level of water. Okay, so what they will do during monsoon, before monsoon season itself, they will keep a space for storing the rainwater. So during monsoon season, when the rain starts, they collect all the rainwater in this dam. So dam has that also as, so dam has that facility too. Okay, so these are the reason why the dam is called as a multi-purpose project, because it is useful in different ways. The first way is that they can generate electricity known as hydroelectricity. It provides water for irrigation, and the last one is it controls flood. There are different projects being set up in our country, India. First one is Bhakra Nangal Dam. That dam is built across which river? Satluj River. Okay, I told that the river is blocked by a strong wall, that is called as a dam. So Satluj River, on Satluj River we have Bhakra Nangal Dam. Next one is Damodar Valley Project. It is built across the Damodar River and its tributaries. Okay. Sardar Sarovar Dam. It is built across Narmada River. So these are the water resources we have. These are the means of irrigation we have in our country, India. I hope the points are clear for you. Let's revise once more. Means of irrigation. We have 5 means of irrigation: wells, tube wells, canals, tanks, sprinklers and dam. This is what is meant by a tube well. It's a Persian wheel, and this is a pipe through which the underground water is pumped. Okay. Now next one is canals. It is a small channel that has been taken from the rivers. Okay. Now next one is tanks. These are the low lands which will be storing the rainwater. Sprinklers with the pipe, what they will do, they will spray the water. It will drop like a rain. And the last one was the important one, dam. And dam is called as a multi-purpose project because they are useful in different ways. And the artificial lake that is formed here is called as a reservoir. I hope you children have understood the topic what has been taken today, and the homework for you is exercise letter A and B in page number 91. Thank you, my dear children.